It's a beautiful day. This is wrong. Give me a second. That's better. Anyways, welcome back guys to my channel. I'm so happy you made it here, you clicked on this video. And as I was saying before, it's a beautiful day outside. So beautiful that I've decided, to stay inside and build a computer, but it's for you guys. It's also fun for me, so let's get into it. Okay, anyways, back on track. Whatever. We're building a computer. It's not any computer. It's a water-cooled computer. There's water inside of a computer. Water in a computer. Who does that? I do that. Me. I put water in computers. Hey.
We do not care.
Anyways, but today's gonna be part 1 of the build, and it's a pretty good computer. It's mid-range, I'd say. Got a Ryzen 5 2070 Super in it. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully it's fun at least, because last time, there was water like leaking and stuff. That wasn't fun. Let's not do that again. I got a leak tester this time, so that doesn't happen again. But anyways, I say let's get started. I'm gonna walk you guys through it really. So it's kind of a tutorial also at the same time, but let's get into it. Pour water into the case, man. That would be funny. So, step 1, gonna get this motherboard out the box. This thing out the box. We're gonna keep the box and put the motherboard on top of the box, and we're not actually going to put it on top of the plastic. People used to tell you to do that, but that's actually a bad idea because the outside of the bag actually conducts static. The inside is what protects it, so tips and tricks. So now that we have the motherboard out the box, we can go ahead and put the CPU in the motherboard. Whoa, that's crazy, man. So got this arm here. Actually, you can see if we can't get a closer look. So got this arm right here. Gotta push that down, push it to the side, and then it comes up like that. I'm gonna get your CPU. We have a Ryzen 5 3600, yeah. So we're gonna slap that bad boy in. It also comes with a stock cooler, but since we're doing a water-cooled build, we don't need that. There it is. So we're gonna put our Ryzen 5 into our socket right here. Has a little gold triangle right on this corner. You probably can't see it because the camera just decided, not to focus today. So, and there's also a small triangle right here on the motherboard as well. So we're gonna line those two up. It should look a little bit like this. There, it's sitting nicely now. You can put the arm back down. And there's gonna be a bit of resistance. Don't worry about that, it's perfectly fine. So just go ahead like that. It's locked, it's not moving, and you're good to go. Don't need this, as I said. Put all this to the side. Next, thermal paste and cooler. And typically, what you have to do as well is install a bracket that comes with the cooler on the back of the motherboard, but I already did that just to save myself some time, so I won't be showing you how to do that. But that's what it looks like on the back. and that gives you these 4 mounting screws. Next step, the RAM. So what you're gonna want to do is unlock your RAM slots. If you're using 2, it's typically the second one and the 4th one, but I have 4 RAM sticks, so we're gonna go ahead and undo all 4. Make sure the notch here lines up with the one on the motherboard. It's typically the branded side going this way. So not towards the CPU, but just be sure when you're doing it yourself. Never be too sure. You might hear some nasty like grinding noises, but don't worry about it. Okay, the next step would be if you have an M.2 to go ahead and install it. I don't, so I'm skipping that step. So next step is putting the motherboard inside of the case. My case, which is the Corsair 5000X question mark? I forgot what my case is. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you later. Remind me. But mine has pre-installed standoffs, and one of them has little threads sticking out, so that's the center one. I'm gonna go ahead and mount it inside case. When you're holding your motherboard, try not to have your greasy mitts all over the back of it. I'm holding it by the cooler, which is a pretty good idea, I think. And I'll just go ahead and yeah, there you go. Find that little standoff there. I also have my pre-mounted IO. Depending on your case, you'll have to mount that as well. That comes with the motherboard usually. On lower end motherboards, you typically have to mount it yourself. But this motherboard is bougie, so it's already done. Now screwed in, and you're good to go. You're good. So organize your screws properly, guys, because this is a mess. So, motherboard is in the case.
Wow, bro, that's
It's time for fans. Fans, like, the fans that spin, those, like, these, man. Gotta put some of them in there, because or else it gets pretty hot. And also radiators, because it's water cooled. These what? These came, with,
Bro, you okay?
These came with the case. There's 3 of them. I'm not using them. No.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What?
Oh. done. And also, if this is your first time building a computer, this is the front of the fan. So this is gonna suck in this way, and it's gonna blow out this way. So make sure, you know, you got your fan set up the right way. So this one's gonna have the reservoir connected to it, so we're gonna do things a little bit different with this one. So to mount the radiator, this is for the FLT radiator. To mount it to the radiator slash fans, you need these brackets that come with it. I might actually, you know what, I'm gonna put the brackets on the reservoir first. Then so now that we have this radiator and reservoir combo thingamajig all mounted up together, we can go ahead and put it in the case. But to do that, like the front bracket, there's another bracket in the back that I can take out, connect it to outside, and then put it back in all together. So I'm gonna do that now, I think, yeah. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So on to the next radiator, that's gonna be up top. Now, I was test fitting them earlier, and the top one is pretty tough to get in. I can't actually screw it in properly. So I'm actually gonna use some zip ties to get it in there properly. But if you're thinking of getting this case, it's not meant for like what I'm doing. I'm stuffing like as much hardware as I can into this thing. But if you're planning on building a water-cooled hardline system in this yourself, I would suggest going with a smaller radiator. You could probably still fit a 360 radiator if it's a cylindrical one, but if you're getting an FLT one, like go 240, because it takes up a lot of space, makes things harder. And with if you want a top rad, I would suggest a slim rad for the top as well. So what you just saw me do is because I didn't have enough clearance up top, because I'd actually forgot to lower the radiator, move it down, because on the back, I'll show you here, just give me a second. See on the back how it's mounted into like to these little ports that you can slide it up and down. Basically there's leeway to move it, to adjust it. So I moved it down so I could have more clearance up top for the other radiator and the fans. Okay, so here's what the computer is looking like so far. I think it looks a lot better than it did at the beginning because there was nothing in it before. Duh. Wow, I'm so smart, dude. But I think I'm gonna call it here for part 1. We got a lot done. Got the motherboard in, CPU, RAM, 2 radiators, reservoir, and next episode I think we're gonna get into more water cooling oriented stuff, like maybe some tubes, perhaps fitting and all that. Perhaps a graphics card next episode. Maybe a graphics card will be in this computer next episode. Who knows? I don't. So, anyways, yeah, outro time, I guess. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, maybe a comment even. I appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully, if you're following along, I hope it helped. Make sure to go follow my Instagram. There'll be a lot of more like behind the scenes stuff over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.